With the sprocket side down to work with, simply place your tire and wheel assembly on your bucket. The first step is to let all the air out of the tire. You can remove your valve stem cap. If you have a valve core remover, simply remove the valve core. If not, use a small screwdriver and let all the air out of the tube. Loosen our rim locks. This is a 19-inch rear wheel off of an SX model, so it has 2 rim locks. If you have an 18-inch rear wheel, you will usually only have 1 rim lock. Break the bead off the rim. Pick any spot other than where your rim locks are and wedge your tire iron in between the tire and the rim. Sometimes it's good to use 2 tire irons. And pry down. Use a little bit of lube. I'm using regular dish soap and water. And keep working around. As you heard, it just popped. This means I can go all the way around and push the tire down off the rim. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this to the other side. Make sure that both sides of your tire are well lubricated. This makes it very easy to remove the tire from the wheel. You can use a ratchet strap or you can use your regular tie-down strap. After our tire and wheel assembly is strapped down, we're ready to remove the tire. I prefer the disc brake side up, that way I don't bust my knuckles on the sprocket. I'm going to start removing the tire at the rim lock closest to the valve stem. If you have 1 rim lock, you will still start in this position. Since I have 2 rim locks, I'm going to leave this one intact, but I will be removing this rim lock. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the rim lock nut, and I'm going to start very close to the valve stem, about 4 inches away from my rim lock. I'm going to insert my tire iron with the scoop facing that way to grab a hold of the tire. Once I've grabbed a hold of the tire, I need to make sure the rest of the tire is in the drop center of the rim. The drop center is the very center of the rim. So applying pressure with your tire iron, use your other hand to make sure the tire falls into the drop center. This allows you to pry the tire iron all the way back. Another tire iron. I like to use 3 tire irons to remove a tire. You want to use the tire irons about 2 inches away from each other. After you get about 1/3 of the way around, the tire will get easier to remove. Raise up on the tire. reach in, grab a hold of the tube, and pull out the tube. When you get to the valve stem, make sure the valve stem is pushed all the way in before removing the tube. I like to remove the other rim lock. This is a rim lock. Starting about 4 to 5 inches away from my rim lock, spoon facing outwards, I'm going to insert the tire iron, reach down, and grab the other side of the tire. Make sure the tire bead is in the drop center. And we're going to do the same process every 2 inches with a tire iron and remove the tire.